So we have Panthero Blackstone filling in at the Leopards News Network anchor desk today because so many leopards have called out sick. We have so much to get to, so many faces being eaten. It's time to go. Rah! So this is a Facebook post from Jamie Myers. I did go look. The post has been deleted. She says, heads up, if you order from Shein, they are going to hold your package until they make you pay the tariff. I ordered over $100 of clothes for my family, and DHL is holding my package hostage and threatening to send it back or dispose of it. So she has to pay this $42 tariff. These people simply did not know that Americans pay the tariffs. They really didn't understand how this worked. She says at the bottom, and before anyone wants to add their blame Trump for everything BS and say that's what you get for voting for Donald J. Trump, I know what Trump said. He said the tariffs would be on China, New Mexico, and Canada, not American citizens. Just because he says something doesn't make it true, because he's a liar. But that's not how tariffs work, Jamie. So this one was titled, I Can't Stand Left Accelerationists, because this person made this post back in July of last year saying, my replies are so funny. I won't vote Biden, so people are in my mentions giving flash facts about Trump. Baby, I was outside the White House protesting while he was giving a speech in the Rose Garden in 2020. I know. I'm not telling you who to vote for. I'm saying we need to burn it down. We need to burn it down. All right, cool. So this person says, who would it be easier to burn it down under? And she said, I'm thinking the orange fascist, since he's the one who makes white people feel the most oppressed, to be honest. So she said that back in July. Then she said, watching people abandon their morals and beliefs because they think Kamala is going to save them has got to be one of the most pathetic things I've seen in a minute. Don't ever say free Palestine or ACAB, all cops are bastards. If you voted for that genocide supporting cop, get the F away from me. So she said that back in July. Now she's saying, my former coworker got snatched by ICE today. Her teenage son is staying with me. I have nothing to say. So very short post now, but she did say burn it all down. So this is part of it. I wonder how she's going to be able to go burn it down now that she's caring for a teenager. So this person voted for Trump. They posted this in the CS Career Questions subreddit saying, there seems to be a war on the middle class. He says, I will admit the leopard ate my face here, or seems likely to. He says, while I don't work for the government, I can't believe the arguments and hate I'm hearing toward remote work. They were saying this about remote work beforehand. Private entities, private companies were casting aspersions against remote work for a while now. And Elon Musk has been casting aspersions about remote work. We knew that this was coming. So the post got pulled, but the comments are still there. Smokey the Bear says, if everyone had the ability to read and think critically, the world would be a lot better place. Ashkin said, instead, they attacked the Department of Education, further widening the divide. Foxy Ox says, but they're teaching wokeness in them schools. Sarcasm. And so that's the thing. They are literally destroying the Department of Education. They're destroying people's careers. They're sending people home from work. They're demonizing non-white people and women and people that need access and have different kind of abilities. They're definitely destroying all kind of norms. But, let's just send everybody home and end wokeness and all of that. All right, so the title of this one is MAGA Dad, 10 days between praising Trump and Musk and asking for special treatment for his daughter. So down here at the bottom, because that's the earliest, that's January 20th, saying, today is the golden age of America, beginning right now. Donald J. Trump, let's go. And it says, there are only two genders, male and female, President Donald Trump. And then towards the top, it says, my daughter is caught up in the foreign aid stop work. She is in South Africa and has communications as to future, other than a 90-day unpaid vacation. Please ask Congress to give PERFAR a waiver. So these people, there was another mother that was saying this, that her daughter is stuck because of PEPFAR or whatever. But, cutting jobs, that's efficient. Making sure people are stranded, that's efficient. These people, they said they wanted efficiency. All right, let's keep it moving. This one's titled Kansas Senator Jerry Moran praises Trump. He's going to improve the economy of Kansas. Now begs Trump to not let Kansas food rot at the airport. All right, so here's the post from Jerry Moran after the election, after Trump won, saying, every 4 years, we as Americans have the privilege of witnessing the inauguration of the President of the United States, a symbol of our democracy. Today, I attended President Donald Trump's inauguration as the 47th president. All right, you see, he is, fluffing his butt. Yay, let's go, Trump. So this is what he said yesterday. U.S. food aid feeds the hungry, bolsters our national security, and provides an important market for our farmers, especially when commodity prices are low. I've spoken to USDA and the White House about the importance of resuming the procurement and shipping and distribution of American-grown food. So he knows that this food is going to rot. They knew that these people were going to come after farmers. It is in Project 2025. They are trying to be efficient. And they knew that tariffs were going to come. They knew that their labor was going to be shipped off. They knew, but this is what they voted for. So this is what it was captioned. Kansas Senator Moran voted for, supported, or wanted to impose Trump and his budget cuts on poor people, immigrants, and a whole slew of other people. Number 2, Trump has dismantled U.S. aid and frozen funding for food distribution programs around the world, has the consequences of food from Kansas that U.S. aid buys from Kansas farmers sitting in distribution centers starting to go bad. Number 3, as a consequence of U.S. aid being dismantled, happened to Moran, begs Trump to do something to help Kansas farmers because surely he didn't mean to hurt them. He wanted to hurt those people over there, not his face. Hurt those people. All right, so this person says, get a brain, Moran. And here's a sign. Get a brain, Morans. Not morons, Morans. Okay, we have a short story, a find out season story, real short. So this person titled it Thoughts and Prayers. So it says, my husband and I have been together for 35 years. Thanks to gay marriage becoming legal, we have been married for 10. My straight brother has been married 3 times, divorced twice, and has children scattered between the 3. It should be noted that he's a Christian. My husband and I have bailed him out financially too many times to count over the years. In fact, he wouldn't be in his current home right now if it were not for us. And for some reason, after winning the election, he thought it would be a good idea to gloat about voting for Trump. When I let him know that his boasting was a bridge too far and that we were done with him, he was shocked. At first, he thought I was joking. I made it clear that I wasn't. He said he was not sorry he voted for Trump, but he was sorry that we felt the way we did. Of course, he was only sorry because he realized that being cut off also meant that our bank was closed for future withdrawals, which he knows he will invariably need. Too bad. We love a good find out season story now, don't we? Trump has always been anti-union and anti-employee. Still, unions voted for him, which is weird. So now we got New York City firefighter unions that supported Trump, and Republicans are furious at the House decision to strip funding for the 9/11 healthcare program. So we got that one. And we got Utah. Firefighters look on from the gallery as the U.S. Senate votes to advance a bill that would take away their right to collectively bargain. So they're stripping rights left and right. You see what I did there? Because, they can. Because they gave the keys to these people who are anti-union and anti-employee. Now, finally, we got this article from Reuters. It surprised many in a community that voted overwhelmingly for Trump because they're talking about the Department of Agriculture and how they're freezing funds. All right, so it says USDA funding freeze affects the farmers. Farmers say they face economic uncertainty due to the freeze. USDA reviews 409 programs affecting rural economic development. All right, let's get into this. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has frozen some funding for farmers as it goes through a sweeping review, despite assurances from the Trump administration that programs helping farmers would not be affected in the government overhaul. The impact has been immediate and wide-ranging, from cash assistance for ranchers to fix cattle watering systems to help for corn growers wanting to plant cover crops that curb wind erosion. So lots of people are being impacted, but many of these people did vote for Trump. So we have the case of lots of faces being eaten. So we say, "Wah!"